Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel for another war video. We're jumping straight into things here against Legion in War 6. I'm using Mr. Fantastic against Tiger on Path 6. There will be some... I think this is the one where you get some damage back if you crit with a physical attack. It's either that or the next node that has combat deja vu prowess, and if I end my combo with the same... I can't remember. Either way, this fight's not going to last too long. I'm just going to use Mr. Fantastic, get to my special 2 here, bait out an SP1, if I can. There it is. And just keep it moving. So basically the only worry here is eating a special, but pretty confident against Tigra. As long as she doesn't get too stingy, I think we're going to be just fine here. She goes for another special 1. I'm going to throw off the SP2 and finish this fight off. So we just needed Mr. Fantastic pre-fights later in the war, so we wanted to make sure that we had them, so I squeezed Mr. Fantastic onto my team. And moving on, another kind of creative matchup here, Mr. Negative on Ebb and Flow knockdown, debuff immunity when he gets knocked down, and aggression prowess. And the basic game plan here is just abuse the fact that this champion is gaining prowess with Nimrod, and I'm going to try to use the shock damage to nuke him down. And just charge up with some parries. And just be aware of the reverse controls, that's the only thing you gotta really worry about when I knock him down. But you'll see here, got reverse controls, but that's okay, we're just gonna throw off the SP2, and it does quite a bit of damage. So, rank 4 Nimrod, pretty OP. Moving on, we've got Weapon X on Hazard Shift. We do get Odins from somebody, I can't remember who placed them. Again, I'm catching up on war videos, hoping to have quite a few out in the next few days to catch up to War 9. But my basic game plan here is to just parry throughout the Incinerate phase, build up some armors, and then I'm going to launch an SP2 in the Shock phase. I just threw that to maintain some spacing. I do get some Incinerates on me here, so I have to be aware that my parries could fail. I'm just going to throw this off through the unblockable, not really worrying about his unstoppable either, and the shocks will basically melt him down. So, finish it off with an SP1 here, and a couple more hits, and we should be good to go. Those Incinerates are kind of ticking though. I think they're amplified by his fury from the rage, but either way, pretty straightforward fight. And final fight for me this war was Domino on Conflictor. This is a very easy fight with Nimrod. Basically all you have to do is bait out a few specials, and then she'll start having power drains on her. I've got an indestructible boost. I can again feed myself prowess here against this Domino because she's on this node. And so she becomes an even better matchup. So here I'm just going to try to bait this out. She throws it off, she's got the power drain on her, perfect. Now we're just going to go back in, build up to an SP1. I think I went for SP1 into SP2 rotation here, yep. So, again, this war at this point is very close, so I'm playing it very safe. I've got SP3 defense boost on, indestructible boost, which I of course immediately lose, but that's totally fine. I'm going to go in here, parry a couple times. Just be aware, I need to switch back to blitz mode, but I don't, so pretty big mistake there. That would have ended the fight. So pretty sloppy on my part. I should have switched to blitz mode at the end there. I thought the timing would work out, but it did not. So now we just have to play a little bit carefully. I do have a special 3 defense boost on, so I'm not like terribly concerned about dying. Here she starts getting a little funky with evades. But we're still in good shape, 100% health. And I also did not have my Do Not Disturb on, apparently. So sloppy war, this again is in the middle of travel for Thanksgiving, so it was a little bit chaotic, but that's a pretty substantial error that I can't really afford, so... again, just playing this now a little bit more safe and straightforward. This fight could have been over about a minute ago if I had not made mistakes, but I did. Now I'm just backing off, waiting for her to finally throw the special. Then I think at some point I just say screw it. But then she ends up throwing it. I was going to go in there. she's lucky. I'm just gonna throw the SP2 and finish the fight. So that did it for me. 4 fights, 4 solos. This war was really close. As you can see here, we ended up winning just on time, 7-7. We had a pretty sloppy war overall, but we were able to pull it out just by being a little bit faster. This rarely happens, but when it does, it's a very nerve-wracking affair. But again, like I said, we're gonna get caught up on war videos, get you guys up and to date up to War 9. This is the first War 6, and if you liked it, please leave a like, subscribe, share, and as always, I appreciate each and every one of you, and I'll catch you in the next one. Later.